So today's video is sponsored by Policy Genius. The wood stove is a timeless classic. It's a provider of warmth, and let's be honest, it's a lifestyle choice. So this is our Regency F5200. It's the extra large hybrid catalytic wood stove. It heats this entire building. It's almost 3,000 square feet. Now 3,000 square feet is a large building. We've got a garage over here. It is well insulated, which is the key. Come down this hallway right here. We've got a big game room. That's where the wood stove is placed. And we've got a kitchen over here. And this is where we have all of our activities, I guess you could say. This is HQ, our headquarters. Now, as far as owning and operating a wood stove goes, I'd say the number one pro, in my opinion, is it's heat that just doesn't quit. And you don't even think about the heating bill because you are the utility company. But being the utility company means you are the repairman, you're the delivery man. It's a lot of work owning a wood stove. What it comes down to is this. If you're the type of person, and there's nothing wrong with this type of person, but if you are the type of person that pays someone to cut your own grass, a wood stove probably isn't for you because, like I said, it's a lot of work between cutting, splitting, stacking, seasoning, and storing the firewood. It is basically a part-time job. It really is. Even if you don't process your own firewood and you're buying firewood from a supplier, there are some downsides that go with that as well. Number one, you need to find yourself a good supplier. Make sure you're buying seasoned wood. It's still messy when you bring it indoors. You get bugs and things like that. If you're the type of person that screams like a little girl when they see a spider, a wood stove's probably not for you. As far as an economical way to heat your home, I would say a wood stove can provide you with a very large cost saving, but it's not going to happen overnight. Wood stoves are expensive. Triple wall pipe, they might as well make that stuff out of gold. It's extremely expensive. So it takes you a while to recoup that investment, but overall, I do believe it's a good cost saver. The other thing that's great about a wood stove is if you're into self-sufficiency and preparedness, you know, if the electric goes out, you still got heat. It's just chugging along, radiating that heat out for all to enjoy. Now, speaking of heat, check this out. These new stoves are absolutely amazing. I've got this thing cooking pretty good right now. But the top of that stove is 666 degrees, okay? 666. Come over here to the side, 277. Now, if you go around back, you're going to have to trust me on this one. 175. That's incredible. So you got the heat where you want it. You don't want that 600 degrees on the back of the stove or on the sides. You want it here in the front where it is. Now, I use these two fans right here. These are Eco fans. I think they're the 110s. They work really well. Now, this stove is equipped with an electric blower in the back. I very seldom use it. I find that it pulls too much heat off the stove too quickly. I find that these two Eco fans are the perfect mix for this stove. Which leads me to my next point. There is a serious learning curve when it comes to a wood stove. At least for me, there was. I've been using this stove for a couple years, and I'm still learning about it, still tweaking things. Some days it feels like you brought the sun in from outside and shoved it inside the building. It gets so hot in here. There's a balance to it, and you've got to find that sweet spot depending on the temperature outside, what type of wood you're burning. It's not as simple as it seems. You know, fire's been around a long time, you know, but you just don't light a fire and forget about it, which brings me to my next point. You're kind of married to this thing. It's kind of like having a newborn, except you don't have to change its diaper. You've got to get up early, get the fire going, or you're going to be cold. You're constantly tending to that fire and adjusting it. Now, I'm not complaining at all. I wouldn't trade it for the world, and I'm not trying to talk anybody out of it. I'm just trying to let you know it's not like a furnace where you set it and forget it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of work involved between the firewood, getting your chimney cleaned each year, and just kind of babysitting the wood stove, right? Now the heat coming from a wood stove, I can't even describe it. It's the greatest heat there is. All the technology that we have today, nobody has come close to matching the heat coming from a wood stove. I don't know what it is. And the same way, the way this heats this entire building, I can't even explain it. I don't know how it works, but it does. And like I said, the heat from a wood stove, the only thing I think that would compare to it and may even be a little bit better would be a coal fire. But I don't have a coal furnace, I have a wood stove. And I wouldn't trade it for the world. Now, a lot of people that watch our channel, I'm sure that they have a wood stove. I know that from reading the comments and from them watching a channel like ours. So for all of you out there that have a wood stove, please let us know in the comments what I'm missing. I'm going to think about this some more. There's some more pros and cons, but let us know your opinion on a wood stove. It is best to get information from somebody that has already experienced it, but I think what it comes down to is kind of what I started with early on. It depends on what type of person you are. You know, if you pride yourself on providing for your family, being prepared, you like doing things your way, you want to stick it to the man as far as the heating bill goes, a wood stove's for you. It is. Now, if you would rather, you know, I don't even know what other people do, to tell you the truth. I know what I do. But if you would rather, I don't know, help me out here, go to the mall, or if you travel a lot or things like that, wood stove may not be for you. There's got to be something else I'm missing here. I just don't live like that. I'm married to my wood stove. So at the beginning of today's video, I mentioned that it was sponsored by Policy Genius, and I want to thank them for sponsoring today's video. They offer a great service and have been a fantastic partner to our channel. Policy Genius makes finding and buying life insurance simple, ensuring that your loved ones have a financial safety net that they can use to cover debts and routine expenses, or even invest that money to earn interest over time. Now, if you've been on the fence about whether or not you need life insurance, there is a very simple question to ask yourself, and that is this: do you have anyone at all that relies on your income? If the answer is yes, then you definitely need life insurance. So here's what Policy Genius can do for you. In just a few clicks, they can help you compare options by getting quotes from America's top insurers, and you can find the best deal for you. With Policy Genius, you can find life insurance policies that start at just $292 per year for $1 million of coverage. Some options are 100% online and let you avoid unnecessary medical exams. You can talk to their team of award-winning agents to walk you through the process step by step. They handle all the paperwork, answer all your questions, so you can make a good decision with confidence. A lot of people think they have their life insurance covered because they have it through their employer. However, it may not be enough to meet your family's needs, and that policy may not go with you if you change jobs. And Policy Genius is trustworthy. They have thousands of 5-star reviews on Google and Trustpilot from customers who found the best policy fit for their needs. Check life insurance off your to-do list in no time with Policy Genius. Head to policygenius.com/outdoorswiththemorgans or click the link in the description to compare free life insurance quotes from top companies and see how much you could save. That's policygenius.com/outdoorswiththemorgans. All right, so I thought more about this, and I think I came up with a good list for those of you that like to see a good list. Pros and cons of heating with a wood stove. Number one, cost savings. Over time, you're going to save some money. Even if you're buying firewood, I still think you're going to save some money if you're heating a well-insulated structure. Like I said, one of the cons is the initial cost is going to be pretty expensive for buying the wood stove, having the install done, the triple wall pipe, all that kind of stuff. So cost savings can go either way. You're going to see a return on your investment, but it's probably going to take a little while. Number two, this is a big one, independence. You are free from the utility company as far as heat goes. That can go either way. Like I said, if you are away from home, it's not like a furnace. You can't just set it and forget it, but you are independent from a utility company, and you know that if the power goes out, you're not going to freeze to death. And that's a good feeling to have, not worrying about freezing to death. Number three, this is another pro. It is just cozy. It is. This building right here, I've got metal on the ceilings. I've got a concrete floor. We do have a couple area rugs over by where the TV is and all that, but it is just the coziest place in the wintertime, and that is a direct result of a fire in the wood stove. It's just cozy, and like I said, that heat, there's just nothing like it. So it's very cozy. Also, I think you get some physical and mental benefits from a wood stove. Obviously, the physical end of it is cutting, splitting, stacking wood, even going out to get wood, putting it in the wood stove. You're moving, you're doing things. And I think it's good for your mental health as well, because you know you are providing for your family and you're keeping them warm, and that feeling of independence that we talked about before. It's just a good feeling. It really is. Now, some of the cons are some of the pros, in my opinion. It's labor intensive. We went over that. It's a lot of work. Now, I use a lot of firewood, but I also sell a lot of firewood. So I have a lot of equipment to process firewood. So I make money selling firewood, and I use a bunch of firewood on my own. But it is labor intensive and it's time consuming. And for some people, it's not an option. They don't live in an area where they have their own trees that they can harvest. So labor intensive could be a con. I'm sure it is. And we already talked about this one, the mess and the bugs. You know, I'm always dragging some bark in here. You find wood chips everywhere. Somehow there will be wood chips in the bathroom, bugs, spiders, things like that. That's a con, I'll admit it. Doesn't really bother me. It's easy to clean up here. But if you are putting a wood stove somewhere in your house, you need to keep that in mind. You know, if you have a nice carpeted area and a long way from where you are storing the wood to where you are consuming the wood, you're going to have a mess from there to there eventually. So that's a con. Now, another con, and we kind of already talked about this as a pro, you know, you will see a cost savings over time, but that initial cost is quite a bit. That could be considered a con. However, what type of heat source can you buy that you're not spending a bunch of money up front? What I like about the wood heat is this. You already put that work in a long time ago. So in other words, if it's a real cold winter, you're not sitting there worrying about what the electric bill is going to be next month, because you already put all that work in beforehand and you stocked up on your firewood if you were smart, and you just keep feeding that fire. And you don't have to worry about sticker shock when you get that bill the next month. So I think that's about as well as I can cover it. For me, I love it. The preparedness aspect of it, the coziness of it, the feeling of satisfaction, knowing that you are creating warmth for your family. For me, that overrides all the cons. You know, it's not for everybody, but I think it's a great fit for a lot of people. And like I said, for all of you out there, and I know there's a lot of you that have a wood stove, please let me know in the comments what your opinions are. And for anyone that's out there that's considering wood heat, read through those comments, listen to what I said, and base your own decision. But things change over time, but the wood stove kind of stays the same. You know, they have evolved over the years, but energy prices fluctuate quite a bit, whereas wood heat does not. I remember when I was a kid, I guess it would have been in the 80s, everybody was installing wood stoves. Oil heat was when oil was through the roof, everybody had a wood stove. And then oil prices come down for a while, everyone kind of gets away from it. If you like that consistency, the wood pretty much stays the same. Even if you're buying firewood, firewood prices don't seem to fluctuate near what other energy sources do. Plus, another pro as far as wood heat goes, it is truly a renewable resource. I can cut down dead trees or fallen trees, or I can get trees from a tree service or a land clearing company, which is what I do, and they're growing back every day. So that's a good thing as well. But anyway, I appreciate y'all being here. I really do. If you enjoy this type of video, please consider subscribing. If you're already a subscriber, double check, make sure you're still subscribed. and we will catch you on the next one.